Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to your general guidance for June 2025 with me, Julie Poole. Hello, welcome. This is for my beautiful Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross-watching. Welcome or welcome back. Grab yourself a cup of tea, cup of coffee. It's tea and tarot time with Julie. Put your feet up, get yourself comfy. Join me for a little while we look at the energy going on for my Pisces for the next few weeks. All right, my beautiful people, let's bring the camera down. We're going to dive straight into the tarot. This is the Tarot of Dreams. All the cards I use are linked below, along with my books, the links to the Canada event for those who want to join me in September, my website, my products, my services, everything's there. All right, okay, let's have a little look. All righty, so we've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Palace of Coins, the King of Wands. Pisces, this is looking very nice. That's a very nice combination. Okay, Knight of Wands, Strength in the center of your reading with the Three of Wands, the Devil, the Two of Cups, and the Tower. There is a lot of power going on here, Pisces. A lot. Okay. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards. And then we've got the King of Wands with his own knight. And the Three of Wands. A lot of wands, a lot of fire, a lot of passion, a lot of power, a lot of I am going through some quite significant shifts and changes for the better. Now, the clue is in this one, all right? The Wheel of Fortune. It's fortunate. It's a good thing. The wheel is turning into a new cycle, you know, a new chapter, a new book. It's time for change. Okay. And that change for some of you can come in really quite quickly. So let's find out some more. All right, center of your reading, you've got the Strength card. Now, whenever I see the Strength card, this is telling me I'm going to have to be a little bit strong, courageous, determined, confident, to use my will, my energy to say, I am making this happen. This is good for me. This is exciting. This is powerful and I want it. Rather than the devil going, oh, it's a bit scary. Just stay where you are. Don't do anything. Just ignore all of that new energy coming in. Fight, fight, fight. Fight against the change. It's, well, it's just side into nothing. All right, it's not going to get you anywhere other than a headache. The Wheel of Fortune is here to say it is time. It is time for a new chapter. It is time for some movement, some shift, some change. Now, that can be in any area of life, of course. So this could be changing within your personal relationships, changing within your health, your jobs, your home, your behaviors, your attitudes, whatever it is. It's like, no, right? This could be something like, I just got to get fit and healthy. I'm going to join a gym. I'm going to change my way of eating. I'm going to sort out that negativity. Whatever it is for you, we're going to need to be determined and courageous to make it happen. So it's not wishy-washy. It's not just a hope and a wish and a dream. It's an action. It's like, no, I'm doing this. Okay, look at the power here. All right. Now, I know that these two are not, you know, officially the ones, the fire energy, but look at the fire within them, right? We have a lot of power here. So we're going to take our strength and our courage, you know, and sometimes we feel like our strength has disappeared and we feel very vulnerable. The strength is never gone. Sometimes the vulnerability comes up, sometimes the strength comes up. And actually, we should embrace both because it is incredibly strong to be vulnerable. And when we add the vulnerability into our strength, it's beautiful. So embrace both. But this is the time we're going to say, right, where's my power in my belly, in my solar plexus, my confidence, my courage to make things happen, because this is the right time. So I'm going to take whatever action is needed to take to make this change into the new, right? Action man, Knight of Wands, all right? What action am I taking? So first of all, what is it about? So only you will know what it's about for you. All right, I want to move home, I want a new job, I want to sort out my mother-in-law, I want to sort out my health, whatever it is for you. You're going to figure that out, and then you're going to say, right, I'm taking action in a very determined, confident and powerful way, because I want growth. The Three of Wands is here. This is my ships coming in. This is my expansion and growth. This is my dreams that I've aspired to, that I've put on my ship here. Okay, my goals, my dreams, my rockets of desire, as Abraham Hicks would say, they want to start moving towards me, and this is the right time. So I'm taking action from a place of power and strength towards this growth and expansion, towards my ships coming in. Now, the Three of Wands can also talk about trips, travel, going overseas. This can be scary for some of you. You know, I've been looking at, do I do a tour in Australia? It's the other side of the world for me in England. Frightens me to death, frankly, to do that on my own, to be away for nearly a month, and I am hesitating. But if it is meant to be, it'll be. I'm kind of open to, all right, I'm willing, we'll see how it unfolds next year. But it's saying for you, whatever it is for you, I'm ready for this growth, and I'm not going to let the devil get in the way. The devil is addictions, fears, anxieties, a feeling of being trapped and stuck, and it's impossible. We can all come up with a million reasons why something won't work and why it's impossible, but we can also come up with a million reasons why it is possible and it can work. So we recognize the devil coming up with all the ifs, buts and maybes, our fears, our doubts, oh well I couldn't because ... And then we step into the strength to say, I can overcome that. I can work through that. I will find a way. A way will be found is a very powerful statement. When you believe it and you put your energy into it, a way will be found. Because what you're wanting is this palace of coins. Right. This is a place, an environment where you are in harmony, where it's beautiful, where it's enriched, where it's financially secure. You know, if we look at this card, let me bring the camera up and show you. This beautiful palace, which is full of luxury and opulence and financial security, but it is surrounded by nature and animals, and it's in harmony with its environment. I want a place, and I want to be in a place where I am in that energy of that flow, of that balance, of that harmony. Okay? So what we're doing is we're taking our strengths and we're stepping into this Two of Cups. This is love, self-love, self-care, love for another. It can be talking about romantic love, but not always. This can be friendships, this can be family, this can be business partners that you love. But this is really about saying, I want to love life. I want to have love in my life. I want to love what I do, who I am. I want to enjoy my world. And I deserve it. And I love myself enough to allow myself to step forward fully into my power and confidence for that expansion. And I'm ready to embrace the change that the Tower wants to bring in. Remember with the Tower, many of you fear the Tower, I know. Remember that the Tower only falls on what is already cracked and broken. It doesn't fall on something that's good and good for you. It doesn't fall on something that is right and righteous for you. It falls on what is already knackered. So let's let it go. It frees you to move forward, to create something else and something new that allows you to expand and grow. Love yourself enough to be in your strength, to be in your power. Now this King of Wands up here, he is all about the power. It's a very managerial authority energy, right? I am in the mastery of my life. I'm taking sovereignty. I'm taking ownership of my life and happiness, my dreams, my aspirations, my goals. And I'm prepared to allow what needs to fall to fall. Now the Tower can also be sudden change. It just comes out of the blue, didn't know, didn't expect it, here it is. But it is creating the opportunities for me to really step into who I choose to be. The new version of me, The future version of me is moving towards me and I'm moving towards it. I'm letting go of the old me. I'm bringing with me the good parts, the parts that I know, and the old parts, they can go. So I'm allowing this change, this shift to happen. So let's see if we can find out a little bit more about this. Right, let's clarify with the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. Okay. Right, what do you want me to clarify? Let's look at this wheel. Let's see if we can find out some more about what this new cycle is for you. Okay. Knight of Wands on top of the Knight of Wands. Okay, so they're repeating themselves here. What action are you taking? Right, sometimes it just happens and it feels like it's happening to us. And other times we need to actually align with, I'm going to do this, 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 and this, and have a kind of list of what I'm going to do. Right, action. We need to take action. Page of Wands. So we've now got the Page, the Knight, and the King of Wands. Right, with the Four of Cups. So what we want to do is look at, with that Four of Cups, what part of my life and world am I stagnant, stale, bored, frustrated, disappointed in? All of the meh kind of, it's all right, it's not the end of the world, but it's not particularly fulfilling and enriching. It's not particularly balanced. It's not particularly what I want life to be. Look at that area because it's going to give you your answers. And then we're going to open up with the Page of Wands to opportunities to create some excitement, some passion, some enthusiasm, some, you know, when you go to work and you're just like, nah, another day, another dollar, get your backside out of bed and go to work and trundle through the day until you come home and then do it all again tomorrow. That's not living, that's existing. So, Page of Wands, what opportunities are out there for me that are going to excite me, that are going to bring in some passion, some enthusiasm? What's out there for me that I can grab hold of with both hands? I'm going to look for those opportunities. Pages are about research, finding out, look at what opportunities are there. And then the Knight is taking the action. So if I'm bored in my job, I'm looking at what else is out there and then I'm applying for it. If I'm stagnant and stale in my health, no energy, drained, run down, I'm going to do some research about what I could potentially change in my way of eating that might improve my energy, and then I'm going to take the action to go do it. You know, it's this three-step process. Where am I stagnant, stale? What is available to me? Research, action on that. Okay, because this wheel wants to turn and make some changes. Okay. All right, let's find out some more. What else am I clarifying? Let's look at this Devil. So what's in the way? What's making you feel that you can't? Okay. So the Seven of Swords reversed, which I'm going to leave. I don't normally leave reversals, but I will leave him with the High Priestess. Okay, so the Devil is our addictions, restrictions, where we feel stuck, where we feel trapped, where we feel we can't. And the Seven of Swords, clarifying it reversed, is about feeling perhaps so let down and so betrayed and so disappointed in life that you've given up. It can also be that I know I need a plan, I need a strategy, and I need to take some action, but I just can't right now. I just can't right now. And another day goes by, and another day goes by, and another day goes by. Because the Seven of Swords is both of those things, one, get my words out, either or both. Okay, so have I got a plan and a strategy? Do I feel betrayed and let down and I never want to trust them? I'm not, I've applied for a million jobs, didn't get them, I've given up. Right, I'm not doing it again. Or I've tried to find a new relationship, it hasn't worked for me, so I'm just going to stay single forever. It's that sort of giving up energy because you've been let down before. So I'm not taking any action. I'm not going to have a plan because the Devil says don't bother, right? So this is where we have to use that strength to tell the Devil to do one. Bye-bye, because I am stepping into my High Priestess. This is my intuition. This is my feelings. What do I feel about this? What do I truly feel about this? Who and what is really making me believe that I'm stuck, because I'm only stuck if I believe I am. As soon as I choose to align with freedom, I find the freedom. So the High Priestess is coming from your higher self. Listen to that higher guidance. Step into the higher mind, because love always overcomes fear. Always. Right? So what would love say? What would love do? If I love myself enough to overcome this, to put myself first, to focus on my own dreams, to find my own strength, what would love say? What would love do? Final card, King of Wands again. Right, so they are absolutely repeating themselves here. This is about strength and action and determination and power, because this is the time where a new chapter is unfolding, and it's the right time for you to step into it and do it. Okay? All right. Let's finish off with an angel card for you. Final message, please, for my beautiful, beautiful Pisces. Here and now. Here and now. Well, they can't make it any clearer, can they? Here and now, this is a message from the angels. No more delays, no more procrastination, no more putting it off. Here and now, this is the time. We're in our strength, we're in our mastery, and we're making those changes. All right? So Pisces, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. It's an absolute pleasure to be with you and in your energy again. So thank you for having me. I'll be back in a week or so with your money and career reading, so look out for those, and I'll see you again soon. You take care, lots of love. Bye-bye.